practicing law in a local regional place in Australia, I mean, how much of a different experience do you think it is to being in a larger city? Because obviously you have that local support, but you've got a much smaller market, and you've got, I guess, a different type of expectation locally. Yeah. What are the challenges and the benefits?
Yeah, look, I think a lot of people expect that you do all things. That is one thing we've come across, that they'll expect you practice in all areas and can be their go-to lawyer for all practices of all different practice areas. So that's certainly been a little bit of a challenge. In terms of location away from the major courts, that can be difficult at times as well. Like if we have something that had been listed in at Newcastle or Sydney. However, the COVID pandemic has allowed for much more flexibility in that sense, with ABL court links and being able to appear via teleconference and those sorts of things. But yeah, it certainly poses some interesting challenges. I do recall when we'd first opened and we were in an old bank building in downtown Branxton, and the window was up at the time trying to circulate some air into the office, and a cattle truck pulled up outside, and I was on the phone to a client, and the cows were making a lot of noise in the back of the cattle truck. And I think it hit me then that we were no longer in the big smoke of Newcastle and that we were practicing from somewhere completely different. So we've had some fun times too.
I think too, some of the same elements can be both benefits and challenges. So we learned very early that people don't necessarily like to make appointments in Branxton. They often just drop in. Oh, I was just hoping I could speak to you about this. I just wanted to give you an update about that, which is great because it means that we were able to really get to know our clients in a way that we had wanted to when we decided to make the move to open our own firm. At the same time, it is challenging when you're trying to manage a file load and things like that. So yeah, I think that there's certain elements that come in both brackets, but it's all been great in terms of learning and development and things like that.